Season of the year. What are the seasons of the year? The seasons of the year are the 4 periods in which certain climatic seasons are maintained for approximately 3 months each and are called spring, summer, autumn, and winter. But what are these? Seasons of the year? The seasons of the year are due to the inclination of the Earth's axis and the Earth's translational movement on the sun, which is why the sun's rays impact with different intensity on the different regions of the planet. On what date that spring starts? Spring begins between March 20 and 21 in the North Hemisphere and between September 22 and 24 in the Southern Hemisphere. At this time of year, the days start to get longer than the night. It's a transition period between winter and summer. What is the temperature in spring? In spring, temperatures are warmer than during winter. Its peculiarity in that the plants begin to bloom and many of the young of various animals come to life. What peculiarity is spring? Spring is the preferred season for farmers and gardens. The month of May is officially the month of flowers. Therefore, spring is the ideal period to grow plants and fill the garden with beautiful flowers. On what day does summer start? Summer begins between June 21 and 22 in the North Hemisphere and in the Southern Hemisphere between December 21 and 22. Its peculiarity by its high temperatures and having days longer than nights. What peculiarity summer? It's the holiday period for students and many families. Generally, it's a season of parties and celebrations. On the other hand, in the Southern Hemisphere, the summer coincides with the Christmas holiday. What is the temperature in summer? High temperatures facilitate outdoor life in the invite people to enjoy the beach, parks, or work in general. Summer is usually linked to fun and joy. For example, traveling to the beach to take advantage to the sun. Enjoying the sand and the sea is one of the most frequent activities in summer. On what day does autumn start? Autumn begins in the North Hemisphere between September 23 and 24, and in the Southern Hemisphere it begins between March 20 and 21. Its peculiarity by the orange and russet color of the leaf on the trees that begins to fall. What is the temperature in autumn? In this season, the temperatures begin to drop, and the days are colder, rainier, and very windy. What peculiarity autumn? Although its peculiarity vary according to the geographic regions, it's usual that in the fall temperatures drop compared to summer, reaching to lowest levels of the year in winter. What day does winter start? Winter begins in the North Hemisphere from December 21 to 22 and in the Southern Hemisphere from June 21 to 22. Its peculiarity by having short days and longer nights. What is the temperature in winter? Temperatures drop in winters are to last and can even snow. For these reasons, everyone should be very warm to be able to withstand these temperatures without above the moving horizon, which leads to short days, longer nights, and low temperatures. What travel is recommended? To see the seasons. It's recommended to travel for each time of the year, depending on the climate and temperatures, its popular festivals, or its tourist interest. On many occasions, the inhabitants of the southern hemisphere prefer to travel in the winter months and spend these dates elsewhere, because in some countries it doesn't have the seasons. The countries that don't have the four seasons are those that are the intertropical zone, or in the other words very close to the terrestrial equator. In these countries only two stations are present. In which countries there are no seasons? In some of these countries there are no stations: Brazil, Ecuador, Venezuela, Colombia, Peru, Mexico, Bolivia, among other countries. Because Colombia doesn't have the four seasons? Colombia doesn't have the four seasons of the year due to its proximity to Ecuador. Its climate is tropical and isothermal, with temperatures that vary little throughout the year. Now we will talk about how to dress according to the time of year you are in. In the spring we can choose various garments that can never be missing in your wardrobe. White dress, impossible to resist the charm of this piece, or possibles are endless. Skirts are sophisticated option that we can choose the shape that best suits each very shape. Perfect jeans for spring. You can choose various colors and shapes such as high waist, tight and straight to better mark the figure. Sunglasses beyond feathering the sun's rays are the accessory for any look and are the trend for that season. Classic shirts, from cool shirts to bralette type, which help a lot for the spring heat. Sandals are very comfortable and combined with everything you have in the wardrobe. In the summer we can choose various garments that can never be missing from your wardrobe. Sandals can be from elegant to informal, so that you can take them to work or wear them to rest. What blazer you don't lose the fluctuations of sun temperature and the same time add sophistication to your look. A strap that will always be basic for the summer you can combine with everything you have in the wardrobe. Zero sleeve blazers. In summer this garment will serve you for everything. Finally, the shorts can, as they are very comfortable and you can fully enjoy the summer. In iron we can choose various garments that can never be missing in your wardrobe. A good blazer has many benefits in your wardrobe, and iron you can wear it to cover yourself a little from the cold. An overcoat is special for iron, since depending on the strength, you can use it or take it off. They are a problem. Scarves, there are thousands of ways to wear them and look different every day. In winter, we can choose various garments that can never be missing in your wardrobe. Start by wearing thermal clothing and socks that protect you from the cold that is this season of the year. If it's too cold, use an additional layer of wool, which covers from the neck to the ankles. Wear pants with thermal lining to cover the body well. You can put an inner lining to the pants. Similarly, the use of the scarf should not the Wendersmariet. Finally, the jacket and gloves can't miss, and with this you are ready to enjoy winter to the fullest. Some of the places that are very visited for their beautiful landscapes in the seasons are Argentina in the month of January is in the middle of summer. The reason why it's the best time to visit this country and enjoy all its iconic landscapes and places. Filipinas in the month of February is the best time to go on trip to this place. It offers travelers some of the best beach in the world and the best seabed for scuba diving. Australia in the month of March for its various festivals you can enjoy. It's paradisiacal beach where you can surf and the best marine depths where you can dive. China in the month of April. There the spring is ideal to visit them and enjoy all its incredible landscapes and splendid colors that is offered. Tanzania in the month of May because one of the great phenomena of nature takes place in the national park, the Great Migration, and you can see animals such as zebras, gazelles. Islandia in the month of June, the land of ice and fire is one of the most amazing places on the planet. The Minding Sun is one of its best natural spectacles. Noruega in the month of July. Its temperatures are very mild. In the north of the countries you can enjoy the midday sun and you can go about trips you enjoy all the landscapes. Croatia in the month of August. The Dalmatian coast is perfect to relaxing during the summer months. Its main attractions are its rich marine ecosystems and the numerous nature reserves. Greece in the month of September. The Greek islands are one of the most covered destinations in Europe. The crystal clear water are some of the great attractions. Kenya in the month of October. The National Reserve begins to receive millions of herbivores from Tanzania during the dry season of sears of water. India in the month of November is one of the best times to visit the country, as heat isn't so stifling. You can find the Pink City and the secret river where and the kinds of rituals are performed. Liponia finlandesa in the month of December because when Christmas comes it's called magic and you can tour popular places and reindeer. This is a great plan that you can't do if want to know all the season of the year and very beautiful places.